Hey guys, it is Kat and welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be doing another Get Ready With Me. As you can see, I did my hair, and the way that I did this is I took my hair down and I parted it in the front and in the back. And then I basically put it in ponytails and then tease it. And teasing it back gives it volume and makes my buns thicker. So then I added these cute little beads. And that's about it. I didn't have to do anything in my bangs because they kind of just fixed themselves, so I was kind of scared that they wouldn't do that, but they did, so yeah. So I'm gonna go start on my makeup now. So right now I am taking the Blemish Control Primer by e.l.f. and I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my face and my neck. I am using Rimmel's Stay Matte Foundation in shade 81, which is Fair Ivory. And I really like this if you're looking for like a cheap foundation that also has really good coverage and is easy to apply. I definitely suggest this. And I don't like to use too much foundation because I feel like it eventually gets cakey, and which obviously it wouldn't cake with higher end foundations, but since this is a drugstore brand, it still cakes a little bit if you use too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. So now that my foundation is all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and take a yellow color corrector using my little CoverGirl brush and apply it to cancel out my dark circles. Take a really dark brown eyeshadow and just start at the corners of my eyebrows where it's going to go to a point. So I went ahead and went in on the corners with the darkest eyeshadow brown that I have, close to a black. And next I'm going to take the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow 123 step. And the reason that I don't really do this is because the colors are really light, so I don't use this for my actual brow set. But I'm just going to take, there's a darker one right here and a lighter one. I'm going to go ahead and take the darker one and go in and kind of make this an ombre effect on my brow. At least I'm going to take the lighter shade and go ahead and just barely outline right here so that I can make the tops of my brow. Now that I have my gradient eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and outline them in my foundation. Usually you would use a concealer, but I don't have concealer, I only use foundation, so yeah. My eyebrows are outlined, so I'm going to go ahead and blend with the end of this brush the foundation. So now I'm using the Smoky Shadows eyeshadow palette by Rue 21, and I'm just going to take this dark purple right here and pack it onto like the crease in a C motion on my eyelid. Now I'm going to go in and blend the edges with a lighter shade, which will be this pinky color, rose kind of. And blending will take a while, so this part, don't be impatient because it's one of the main importance of my lightest shade, which will be this white with glitter in it. And I'm just going ahead and That's a lot of excess. Apply it to the brow bone, which will kind of lighten up all the pinky color that you have. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a half cut crease with my foundation. Again, I don't use concealer, so it kind of screws up everything, but that's okay because we're improvising. We're going for a cheap, baddie look. So yeah. As you can see, I have a half cut crease. I kind of tried to blend it out so it wouldn't be as harsh, but it's still there. I'm going to take this lightest reddish pink, and I'm going to go ahead and go towards the middle. The red color that I just added is more present. Sorry, there's some fallout right there. I'm going to go ahead and take the purple shade that I used very first and blend it out right here, which will be the darken this look up because it's very faint. I'm going to take this super cold black shade from the Rue 21 palette, and I'm just going to go in. Last, I'm going to take this super pretty metallic eyeshadow, and it is liquid and it dries as a powder. And I'm just going to take it on my concealer brush and put it on the white part of my crease where my foundation is. A really pretty blended, colorful look that I really like. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner and mascara, which is not that important, and I'll be back to show you how I do my freckles and my lipstick. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do my freckles. And I cleaned off my eyeliner brush, and this is what I use to make my freckles. On this palette by LA Colors, there's a whole bunch of different shades of brown, and also in my eyebrow kit there's a few different browns, the two right here, and I use that one, and I use these two and this dark brown right here, the same thing that I use for my eyebrow, to make my little teeny tiny dots all over my face for my freckles. Clustering them in little teeny tiny spots like this makes it look more real, because if they're evenly scattered, then it's kind of like obvious that they aren't real, and if you're trying to go for the look that they are realistic, then you'll want to do a lot in one spot like that, right here. And then up on the nose, I like to do some in a little pile right here. Little layer of dots. When I change colors, I like to just blend it in a little bit so that the darker ones kind of fit more into my skin and they aren't as obvious. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the look with highlighter and my lipstick. And for the lipstick, I'm going to be using the Velvet Matte Lip Stain by Victoria's Secret. I'll wait to highlight my lips until I wipe my stain off. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes to set in and everything, do everything it can. But I'm going to go ahead and take this glittery highlighter from my color correcting kit and just highlight my nose, the point, and the bridge. Blend that in a little bit with my other finger. And then I like doing the inner corners of my eyes because I just really love shiny. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And a lot of people highlight their freckles too, and I don't like doing that unless I'm not wearing foundation because I feel like it's just too much. But when I do highlight my freckles, I don't highlight my cheeks like I normally do, so that the center of attention is on my freckles instead of everything. Now that I have my highlight done and everything, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe my lip stain off, and the way that I like to do this is using paper. Usually I used to use a tissue, but I found that the color of the stain stays on better if I just kind of put down my lips and take a piece of paper to it. So basically I just keep kissing the piece of paper. So it's a look. I really freaking like it, and I feel like this turned out really good. And yeah, I made an Instagram account. It's called Misfit Casey's Art. I'll put the name of it in my description of this video, and y'all can go follow that. I'm gonna post basically some stuff on there that I don't have on here. Whether it's shorter or I just don't feel like editing as much as I would for YouTube or whatever. There's just basically extra stuff on there that you can go look at or check out if you really want to. But I'll put it in my description, and I'm really happy that you watched this video, and I hope that you like this look, and yeah. Now, I don't know if I've had a video with my new glasses, but they're more circle than my original frames, and I really, really like it. I feel like they are so adorable, and I'm so happy that I got them. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and subscribe if you're not subscribed to me. Mwah. I love you, cuties. Bye.